Okay, let's move right on and connect with the management of Asian Granito as well. And we have Himanshu Shah, Head Finance, who is with us right now. Thank you for being with us. To start off with, Himanshu, what do you make of the GST rate of 28%? I understand it's going to be marginally higher for you, but post the input tax credit, what would the effective next net tax be and the impact on your company?
Yeah, currently our GST rate is now at 28%, which is of course not as per our expectations. Previously, we were expecting it will be around 18%, but of course we were in this tax regime. Previously, it was in the range of 28 to 30%. So right now in this GST structure, as you know, that we can get the credit of all the tax important. So net tax effect after input tax credit, it will be in the range of 22 to 23%.
Okay, 22 to 23%. That would be a bit worrisome, you know, because compared to your current tax rate, would you say that it's a bit higher?
Yeah, see, right now that whatever any excise duty or any such outside the, basically we are based at Gujarat, so whatever any of our sales outside interstate Gujarat, CST is there. No tax component credit is there. And there is a cash funding effect on tax, which is not there in the GST structure. Straight away 28% on your basic price is there. So all the input tax credit is available. So it's a, I think so, it's a basically due to remove this cash funding effect, ultimately the pricing on, there will not be any adverse impact on the floor pricing to the customers.
Okay, and what is the market share that you have currently versus some of the unorganized players, and how much will your market share increase?
Looking to considering 28,000 crore market presently, we have at present 4.10% market share.
Okay, all right. And how do you expect this to increase? And given the fact that a huge chunk of that, you know, unorganized market will open up for players like you, how do you plan to capture that, and what will your pricing strategy be?
Yeah, as the GST definitely will be the game changer. Yeah. It will be positive impact for the organized players like us, as well as Somany, Kajaria, Johnson, everywhere. So unorganized players will definitely move and will try to change their business strategy from organized to unorganized to organized. The pricing difference between these unorganized to organized will cut down. Now it will be narrowed down. So ultimately, the organized players will be benefited, and we can get a major market share by this movement also. So we are hopeful that the industry will grow by 10 to 15% over a period of 5 years.
Okay, and what implementation issues do you expect from GST? We understand that the government has imposed a duty on your vitrified tiles. What are your comments on this?
Yeah, as you know that GST is now implementing from 1st April or 1st July. So now all the vendors and our dealers, everybody is now ready for the GST registration. We have also made an arrangement in the IT our system that everybody is now logging in this very good positive response from the vendor and dealer side is also there. So I think so it's a very positive movement on the GST side on the implementation, and we are hopeful that after the GST implementation, there will be a very good positive impact as far as the industry is concerned.
All right. Thank you then, Mr. Shah, for joining us and giving us clarity on what GST means for the industry and, of course, for the company specifically as well. But from one management to another, let's also bring on board then Shobhit Uppal. He's the Deputy MD of Ahluwalia Contracts to essentially talk about the growth visibility, which many analysts say is quite strong for the